You're still live on Breakfast Daily right here on Citi TV. Time now to have a conversation. You know, we just spoke about AI. And so it's very, very important. Anything and everything that has to do with education and developing yourself. Now, that is the conversation we are having now. I've been joined right here by Emma Tarantayu. She is Director of Graduate Guidance Group. And of course, Ebenezer Amankwa, President, Chevening Alumni Ghana. Lady and gentlemen, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Right, so let me start with you. Don't they say that ladies first? Emma, what is happening on Friday?
Okay, so this Friday we have a really exciting event for all UK alumni that are in Ghana. So I'm sure you know many Ghanaians choose to go and study in the UK.
Yes.
And many of them also want to come back home and have a fulfilling career. So we're having an event organized in partnership with the British Council for any UK alumni that are in Ghana to come along, network with each other, meet with their employers, have a review of their CV, get a free headshot. So it's a space to just network and think about your next steps in terms of your career.
Now, in terms of its practicality, Eben, how important is this?
I think, you know, one of the existential questions for chevening scholars when they come back from the UK is, how do I get a job? Because most of them resign from their jobs before they go for the 1 year education in the UK. When they come back, that's the question. And so these platforms give us the responsibility to connect, to network and engage corporate world or corporate Ghana to this fresh, talented students from the UK who went to the UK based on their merit. I mean, the Chevening Scholarship in one year in 2009, 1,000 people applied and they gave it to only 5.
Whoa!
And so these are
No, you were shocked, man.
I hope so, Firma, I hope so. So these are like the creme de la creme of the country. So when they come back, it's talent right there for corporate Ghana to go and pick up. And so platforms like what Emma is doing with the Graduate Guidance Group is helping to open doors for these scholars. And not just Cheveners, but almost everybody that studies in the UK and decides to come back after their education gets that opportunity to be
Now, you know, when it comes to marrying education and jobs in Ghana, there seems to be a huge missing link. How important is this, you know, for corporate Ghana, for Ghana as a country, for government? You know, how do we position ourselves to take advantage of things like this?
Yeah, I think it's a mindset thing. It's also a part of a strategy thing. I mean, the essence is that education is supposed to empower you for service. That's the most important thing. No educational platform should give you a sense of knowledge that is confined to a four square kind of a enclave that is enclosed. No, it is supposed to liberate you for service, and that's the part that, you know, the UK, you know, education and to some extent, of course, the Ghana education also gives, because liberation is important so that you can get down to work and make an impact. And so corporate Ghana should see this as a platform where talent can be had. You know, this is a festival of excellent minds ready to support Ghana's growth. And Firma, seriously, if you go to the UK for a 1 year master's and you come back, it means that you really mean well for this country, because you are back to support the country.
I agree with you.
That's the point.
Yeah.
And so these are talents that we should not let go. These are talents we should hold on to strongly.
Right, so Emma, break this down for us. What is going to happen for those who will be part of this program? What will happen on Friday? What time do we come in? And what time do we go home? In between, what is happening?
Fantastic. So it's an event that is going to operate on a drop-in basis.
Okay.
So we'll be there from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Okay.
So quite often we know that, as he said, those that have that level of education may already have some form of employment, some kind of activity. They're not necessarily going to be free the whole day. So they can choose at what time in the day they can come through, and they'll be able to interact with employers who would each have a booth, and then get the CV review. Now, throughout the day, we're also going to have some information sessions, advice on, let's say, personal branding, negotiation skills. So this is where some of the more experienced alumni are also going to be sharing their experiences. So for alumni who complete the registration form, they'll get access to the full schedule, and then they can choose when in the day they want to pass by.
So this means that if you're not an alumni from any university in the UK, we are not talking to you.
So unfortunately, this is a service that is being supported by the British Council and by UK universities. So most UK universities have an excellent career service that is on campus, that is very often focused on your jobs in the UK. So this is a way of extending that and giving it an international space. So the universities that are supporting the event, we have University of Loughborough, Nottingham Trent, Portsmouth, Robert Gordon, Wolverhampton, York. You know, their career services, their international offices have said we want to support this initiative. But with the support of the British Council, we're opening it to all UK alumni.
Okay. No, it's understandable, of course. Why not? But Eben, let me ask you. I mean, you are a son of the soil, and so for those of us who are not, you know, alumni from any UK university, just quickly give us a pointer or two. How do you influence us?
No, seriously, I think Emma would agree that you can pass by and, and just get a feel of what's happening there. Because I'm sure people might be there who are also aspiring to want to have education or to want to go and pursue their master's or their PhD in the UK. It's a platform for you to be empowered, for you to get a sense or get a see-through to what really is happening, so you can be empowered to also begin your journey. And so, yes, I think it's a good platform, and Prema, I want to see you there.
Why not? Why not? Who knows? I probably might be picking a course or two in the coming years.
Exactly.
So the universities that I mentioned will be around, and so they'll be able to answer questions on that. But we're also having a separate event on Saturday, which is a pre-departure event for those that have already started the process of applying for the UK. Maybe they're not sure about the next steps, how to get the visa. So we'll be there throughout the day on Saturday. Targeting undergraduates in the morning and postgraduates in the afternoon, just to answer those questions about admissions, travel to the UK and so on.
Is this for free?
Yep, all of this is free of charge.
Super. That means you will have some thank yous to say.
So the big thank yous would be to yourselves as a media partner, and then also to the 6 universities that I mentioned and the British Council. Without them, the event wouldn't be possible at all.
Right. Any final words, Eben?
I mean, the final words I'll say is that every experience that you get, whether it's an education in Ghana or in the UK, it teaches you something. I mean, for example, the thing we hear most is that people tend to criticize the Ghanaian experience. But if you are able to criticize it, it means that it taught you something. That's why you're able to criticize it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do that. So every experience is important. And what the UK does is that, the education the UK does is that it gives you an extra leg into the future. It gives you an experience with a blend of cultures so that you can come back and be impactful. So it's a good opportunity, and I think people should just take advantage of it.
Super. And I really believe that people will take advantage of this. Emma, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
and all
Emma.
the best.